Welcome back to Nicky's NRFIs. Nick Meckin here with Pickdawgz. Today is August 27th, 2023, and on this show, all we care about is the first 6 outs of a ball game. A NRFI means no runs first inning, while a YRFI means yes runs first inning. But before I get into my free plays, be sure to smash that like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you're looking for my top plays, my premium picks, head on over to Pickdawgz.com and check out our premium picks tab. That's where you'll find my MLB lock of the day just for $20. And best of all of our daily packages come with credit guarantee. You can read more about that on our website under any daily package we cappers have to offer. Now in Friday's games, we went 2-1. The games still have not started for Saturday, but I'm feeling very confident in the plays that I've selected. Let's stay hot and on this winning train. Let's roll right into game number 1. We got the San Diego Padres and the Milwaukee Brewers. Right now for the San Diego Padres, Wacha will be on the mound with a 10-2 record and a 2.63 ERA. He'll be matched up against the Milwaukee Brewers' Hauser with a 6-4 record and a 4.28 ERA. I will say Hauser, in his last start, he did pick up the win against Texas Rangers, going 5 innings of work, 6 hits on 1 earned run. He'll be more so locked in as this Milwaukee Brewers team is still trying to hold on to that first place in the NL Central Division. They'll be matched up against Wacha, who's been absolutely phenomenal for this Padres team. He looked really good in his last outing against the Miami Marlins, going 5.1 innings of work, 5 hits on 1 earned run. Both of these starting pitchers are coming off really good starts in their last outing. I think they'll pick up right where they left off in their last starts, so to speak. So I know they'll be more so locked in. The San Diego Padres, they've been lacking in that run production early on in ball games, and this Brewers team is just fighting to keep alive in that NL Central Division in first place. It's a very big game on the Milwaukee Brewers side. There's no room for error, so I think Hauser and Wacha will be more so locked in game number 1. That's why in game number 1 between the Padres and the Brewers, we're smacking the NRFI. No runs first inning. Let's roll into game number 2 between the Los Angeles Angels and the New York Mets. Right now for the Los Angeles Angels, Canning will be on the mound with a 7-4 record and a 4.62 ERA. He'll be matched up against the New York Mets' Peterson with a 3-7 record and a 5.59 ERA. Both of these starting pitchers have high-end ERA. You see it with Peterson. He's almost at a 5.6 ERA. That's pretty high for a starting pitcher. He's been having sort of a down year. He hasn't found a win in his last 6 starts. He has, in his last 3 starts, he's given up 7 earned runs, and 4 of those earned runs came in the first inning for Peterson on the New York Mets. Then you look at Canning for this Los Angeles Angels team. He's been having a mediocre year, but he does give up runs early. He is coming off a win against the Rays, only going 3.1 innings of work, 2 hits on 1 earned run. I'm expecting both of these offenses, especially the top of the order of the New York Mets, to get to Canning. We'll see if the Angels in Shohei Ohtani gets to Peterson. I'm banking that there is going to be runs in the first 6 outs of this ball game. That's why in game number 2 between the Angels and the Mets, we're smacking the YRFI. Yes runs first inning. So on to our third and final game that I've selected for you today, going back to Minnesota, where the Texas Rangers play the Minnesota Twins. Right now for the Texas Rangers, Montgomery will be on the mound with an 8-10 record and a 3.12 ERA. He'll be matched up against the Minnesota Twins, Ober, with a 6-6 record and a 3.41 ERA. I will say Ober has not picked up a win in his last 7 starts. For this Minnesota first place AL Central team pitching back at home, I think that Ober will be more so locked in and ready from the start. He knows who he's going up against, even though the Rangers offensively have been lacking in their run production, especially early on in ball games. I think Ober will get the job done in the bottom half of the first. Then you got Montgomery. Montgomery's last start, he went deep against the Arizona Diamondbacks, going 8 innings of work, 4 hits, and no earned runs. I believe he's going to pick up exactly where he left off, feeling good about himself in this second half of the season. That's why in game number 3 between the Texas Rangers and the Minnesota Twins, we're smacking the NRFI. No runs first inning. Let's take a recap of the games that I've selected for you today. Game number 1 between the Padres and the Brewers, NRFI. Game number 2 between the Angels and the Mets, YRFI. Yes runs first inning. And in game game number 3 between the Rangers and the Twins. No runs, first inning. Once again, this is Nick Mencken with Pickdawgz. If you have not done so, smack that like button. Helps me out a ton, and it costs you none. And if you're looking for my top plays, my premium picks, head on over to pickdawgz.com and check out that premium picks tab. And you could also find the premium picks link in the description below. I'll see you guys tomorrow.